one advantage of being an academic medical center is the strength of our community. And you kind of saw it here, how, we got, when there's an emergency, we get up and we respond. And, UCLA, has a huge community, and being part of not just the medical community here, but the university community is so valuable. And UCLA has been the #1 public university for the 3rd year in a row now. And our campus is a hub of innovation, receiving many accolades, such as UCLA's Architecture and Urban Design program, being one of the most progressive and advanced in the country. And likely, no one appreciates that more than tonight's first honoree. To introduce the recipient of this year's Luminary Award, please welcome my friend and colleague, Dr. Langston Hawley.
Thank you all. There are very few times in life when the phrase, one of the greatest in the world, can be used to describe an individual person. The times that I've heard it used the most are in sports, when describing an athlete such as Michael Jordan or LeBron James. It is a term used for only the most elite, the best of the best, who have clearly separated themselves from all others. This designation not only signifies outstanding performance, but sustained achievement over many years of a career. Tonight, it is an honor and privilege to introduce Mr. Frank Gehry. Not yet, Frank, not yet. I got more good things to say. Truly one of the greatest architects in the entire world. Let's clap again. Many of us in this room have enjoyed and marveled at Frank's great work across Los Angeles, including the Disney Concert Hall and the California Aerospace Museum. He has built a large number of landmark edifices all over the world, in multiple countries and continents. It has been a blessing to get to know Frank on a personal level over the past decade. He is amazingly humble, despite all of his accolades and achievements. He has a great sense of humor, and he's just really a fun guy to hang out with. He is incredibly generous with both his time and his talent. More than anything else, I admire the great relationship that he has with his wife, Berta. She is his perfect match and a wonderful person as well. Now, let's learn a little bit more about the life and career of Frank Gehry.
I have always felt if you know what you're going to do in advance, then you won't do it. Your creativity starts with whether you're curious or not.
He mixes the freewheelingness of art with something that is really concrete and unforgiving, which is the laws of physics. And you put up a post and lintel construction or a building, and man, that thing has got to stand. And I believe all of his buildings have been standing.
He's an architect who is also an artist. He takes so many risks, and that's what artists do. Artists take risks to do something new that no one has seen before.
Frank Gehry has never let popular acclaim reverse his impulse to defy convention. The child of poor Jewish immigrants, I was an outsider from the beginning, he says. So, for better or worse, I thrived on it. He spent his life rethinking shapes and mediums, seemingly the force of gravity itself, the idea of what architecture could be. He decided to upend, constantly repurposing every material available from titanium to paper towel tube. He's inspiring our next generation through his advocacy for arts education in our schools. From the Guggenheim to Chicago's Millennium Park to his home in Santa Monica, Frank's work teaches us that while buildings may be sturdy and fixed to the ground, like all great art, they can lift our spirits, they can soar and broaden our horizons.
I see a humanist, a thinker, somebody who's really sensitive to what buildings do and how people interact in them.
You could build a better building with the same amount of money. If anybody can build anything for X, and it's built and it functions and people are safe in it, then you could build for the same X something that's more delightful to be in.
It is my distinct pleasure to present the 2019 Visionary Ball Luminary Award to Mr. Frank Gehry.
So I rely on this place to live. Langston made it possible for me to walk. Thank you. I really believe the thanks to all of you for supporting this wonderful institution. And it's great scientists. They're great people. I'm a total fan, total sycophant. I go whenever I can. I make any excuse. Anyway, thank you for this award. It means a lot. Thank you.